season is full of celebration and cheer here in Las Vegas, and the Las Vegas Coalition for Zero Fatalities wants to keep it that way by keeping us safe on the roads by using Rideshare. Their 2018 campaign showed spectacular results, and they are back to remind us just how easy it is to plan ahead this New Year's Eve. Joining us now, the Public Information Officer for Zero Fatalities, Mr. Andrew Bennett. Andrew, great to have you back.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
All right. This is tremendous. It's the second year of the coalition, and you are really raising awareness and just reminding people it's really easy. Just keep the car at home.
Absolutely. And this one of the key components of our partnership with Lyft is to get folks to their house to the party and then back home safely. We don't want them to take their party and then have to make that decision after they're impaired. We want to make them have that decision when they're sober. And so our partnership with Lyft and the coalition of partners of the over 13 that we have on this coalition is making an impact. And we saw that last year with the 15% decrease in DUIs on New Year's Eve last year with a zero fatality New Year's Eve weekend.
Isn't that incredible? So they were able to reduce fatalities last year by 15% here in the Valley.
That's really great. That's what I love about Vegas. They really come together. Thank you to Lyft. You know, I tell my friends whenever I can, you know, if you're going to drink and drive, please look for alternatives, and this is just a perfect one.
Yeah,
it's
a good one.
So it's better to take a Lyft than to pay $10,000 when you got a DUI.
Exactly.
So. Oh, isn't that the truth?
And you know, and we always talk about traffic safety as a combination of education and enforcement. And now is the time for education, and there will be a time for enforcement. And as a representative of the Department of Public Safety, we will be enforcing the law quite rigorously this New Year's Eve. But again, we're really grateful for the partnership that we have with Lyft. They're doubling down their support. They're increasing the money to over $200,000 this calendar year, which we're really excited, and we will save lives.
This is really neat, Andrew, and I'm glad we touched base just before the show, because not only does this program, this offer through Lyft, apply on New Year's Eve, so we're going to give people a code at the end of the segment that they can use, but year round, and how does that work?
Correct. So we're going to use key consumption holidays. You know, that could be the Super Bowl, 4th of July.
Key consumption holidays.
Key consumption holidays that we know that is an increase in DUIs, and that we have unfortunately seen increases in DUI fatalities. And so working with the coalition partners and with Lyft, we're going to identify those key times that we need to incentivize people to make sure that they make the right decision to get home safely.
Yep.
So again, for New Year's Eve, they can get $5 off the 2 rides, and we will see that throughout the year.
Excellent. Okay, and you're going to use a code when you're entering in your Lyft. Really, let's get practical about it. You need to have the Lyft app downloaded.
Right.
And honey, you helped me the first time I did it.
Make sure you got that on your iPhone or your Android device.
And you have to have a credit card linked to it, or some way to pay it, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is for new and existing users as well.
Okay, so if you're a new user, do you need to have a card, like a credit card, in order to get the credit? Is that how it's going to work?
Exactly. So as soon as you, and again, you know, from the DPS side, I'm sure I know as much as Lyft as you all do, but you know, once you get through the app, it is just an incentive to use, you know, this Safe Ride Home.
So it's really simple to use, and you know, especially at night when you're thinking, hey, this is the right thing to do. We really want you to be safe, all of our friends, and we want the public to be safe, but we want you to have a good time, and this is a great way to do it. You
know, the other bonus is that you don't have to pay for parking.
Correct.
And that'll add a good $40 to your night,
right. We won't bring in Sean's kind of pet peeve of parking at the casinos, right?
Yeah.
So Sean, we're still channeling you.
Yeah, we're thinking about you, Sean. By the way, I'm so sorry, but you still have lipstick on, sweetie. So sorry, I don't usually have to do that during an interview, but let's talk about the partners. You mentioned, I believe there's 13 people who came together who, you know, think this is a great cause to get behind.
So we're seeing partners from both the public and the private side. So the Nevada Highway Patrol, Las Vegas Metro, the City of Las Vegas from the public side.
Yep.
But our private partners include the soon-to-be Las Vegas Raiders, Top Golf, PT's Entertainment. And because again, traffic safety is something that unfortunately affects everybody. And so it is that coalition. Coalitions are built to solve large problems, and it's going to take this coalition of partners to get to zero fatalities.
I mean, frankly, it's kind of special to have somebody else drive you anyhow. If you're a gal and you're getting all dressed up, and the last thing,
or if you're just, you know, anyone, it's such a luxury, right?
It is a luxury.
We talked about parking. I mean, safety is really important. This is, you know.
We got to make sure people have this code, all right? Okay, and we're going to call it out for you guys. Get out your cell phone or your piece of paper if you want to write this down. It's easier than ever before. Keep safe this New Year's by using Rideshare or Transit. New and existing Lyft customers can use the code that is on your screen right now for discounts this New Year's Eve. Again, that code is LASNYE 10. That's like loss, New Year's Eve, NYE 10.